modern technology.
I know.
They've got cameras everywhere.
We used to come here when it was just fields.
And we're back.
We are back. Indeed.
Right, what we're going to...
With a vengeance.
With a vengeance.
With a vengeance.
Die Hard with a Vengeance. That was a cracking film.
Oh.
We're going to crack on here with talking about our modern day inspirations, favourite guitarists of the modern era.
The modern era.
Because like I told you, like previously, I'm incredibly guilty of being stuck in the past. And I have nostalgic syndrome where I'm convinced it was better back then and all I know. But I just love my childhood and all. I love my initial musical inspirations.
Yeah.
More of the times, it was better in the 90s, that kind of thing. However, there are a lot of players nowadays that do excite me also, I must admit. And I want to give them a little bit of a, not just a shout out, but it's just, I think it's a good attitude.
Yeah.
You've got it as well. That instead of doing that, you remember we talked about, you see someone who's incredibly good and you're just like, oh, God.
Yeah.
And it does, it depresses me. But then I have like it's like a tandem effect that I'm incredibly shocked and appalled and depressed. Excuse me. But I also get incredibly inspired at the same time by the like younger players of a sort of similar age that might not be as heard of, that I want to talk about a little bit. But also the fact that even now, because they're younger, I have the attitude that, wow, I can still learn a lot from this person.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I think that's the secret to actually, because we get, I get that asked quite a lot. How did you develop that kind of thing to a certain level? I'll ask you, obviously, how you developed not just technique, musicality, improvisation to a stellar level, right? To the point that it's like, he's too good.
Yeah.
The whole
like Captain Darling in Blackadder.
It's like I watch you play and I'm like,
tell me about it. Watch you play.
Stop being good.
Yeah, all of that. But I know you've got there because you have a similar attitude, because you're like, I want to get better. I want to learn. I can do it.
Yeah.
But not only that, you harness the someone being good as he can do it or she can do it. I want to do it.
Yeah.
And how and you absorb and you hoover up all the ideas.
Yeah, absolutely.
J. Edgar up the ideas.
Yeah.
And you carry on striving forward without getting depressed and doing the thing that a slightly more immature approach, which I might have been guilty when I was really young, which is you're like, I don't like it anyway, man. I wouldn't want to be, the people who are like, I don't want to be able to shred anyway. Shred's got no feel, man.
Yeah, you can't be like that. You can't be like that.
Let's be honest, you all want to, don't you? And all the people who are like, I don't like, it's got no feel, man.
Yeah, you can't act like that.
You want to, and it's like people say, I wouldn't want to be jacked. It's just, yes, you do.
Because it's brilliant.
I know.
Sorry.
I know. No, I think it's really important that you channel that inspiration and don't give way to jealousy. That's what a lot of people do. They watch and they get really fucking. The jealousy rises to the surface.
Yeah, it rises to the surface, and they want to put you down and like say
it's just it's literally just insecurity. That's all it is. So, sometimes it does happen, but you've got to turn it into inspiration. So, I will never give way to jealousy at all. You've got to turn it into inspiration. So, and there's loads of players that I've seen, current players, that I'm just like, damn it, that is really, really good.
Really good.
Excellent stuff. So we're in a good time right now because there's a lot of players that are bringing some magic to the table. And we need to concentrate on elevating those wherever possible and encouraging that, especially the ones that are a little, they're a little bit more, they're less well known, because it's so difficult these days with the sea of guitar players on Instagram,
of guitar.
Yes. And all the social media platforms, but it's mainly Instagram, isn't it?
Well, let's can we throw a few names out here?
Oh yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Jack Gardner, mate.
Jack Gardner.
God, I mean, Jack Gardner, yeah. How's everyone doing?
Is he not the most loveliest man?
He is just fantastic. I love the guy to bits. He's just top lad.
Yeah.
He really is.
And
his playing is just It's just gone stratospheric. It's amazing because I know he had a period where he went through, you know, quite a depressed period where, you know, it was 2018 time, round about that time where he just thought, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm sick of
guitar,
everything.
music, everything.
But that's quite a normal transition. It's a normal part of personal development. You know, there's nothing wrong with it. Frustration is there for a reason, but you've got to turn it round and use it and channel it. And that's where you can really excel, you know.
I always feel, I feel that with, we're going to do a whole thing on highs and lows of being a musician, mental health awareness.
We have to, because that's, you know, such an important thing these days. People are really struggling with mental health issues. A lot of the musicians, a lot of guitarists, of course.
Music's part of the process.
And you don't realise what people are actually dealing with internally. You know, when you think, on the surface, you think, you think, oh my God, their life must be great.
And then it ain't. And then you open you peel back the curtain and you're like, oh my God,
I better close that door.
That is 100% it. You see someone who's like, oh, I've got this, I've got that, I've got that. Everything's fine.
Everything's
and they're
fine.
like, oh, this is amazing.
Yeah. Oh shit! What did I just see?
Do you know what I always think about with the mental health and and all that? And you get guys like, you know, the younger guys, I'm finding it a bit difficult. I always feel like there's, I don't know whether you've seen it, or you'll have read the book, The Count of Monte Cristo, Alexandre Dumas.
Alexandre Dumas.
Yeah. Dumas. Alexandre Dumas, yeah. The thing there where the guy is in his cell, he gets falsely imprisoned.
Yeah.
And then someone else breaks in and comes in and he looks around and he's there saying, there's 15,011 stones in this room. I've counted them many times. And then the other guy goes, but have you named them yet? And I love that because I'm like, when you realise, you know, people will look at, you know, and think, oh, you've done this, you've done that, established and all that. And it's like, no, I'm far more messed up than you.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
I promise you that.
Absolutely. You know, that's something that I've tried to impart with people, you know, with my stuff, is when they post just crazy stuff that I'm just like, that's not me. That is not me. You have no idea how messed up I am, you know. And just the way that I think about my playing, it's, you know, it's just like I said, I've just gotten worse over time.
That's part of it. I look at it as well, though. Have you ever done that where you actually, I look at like a video that's gone out, and I look at it and I go, I can't do that.
Yeah. Oh, I do. Yeah,
I can't play that.
I do that a lot. You know, it'll accidentally, you know, I'll press on one of my clips, just, you know, previous clips from a few years back, and I'm just like, who the fuck is this? I didn't do that.
No.
Surely not.
No, but then you did.
But then I did.
And
but I can't do it now.
Yes, you can. Yes, you fucking
it's all,
what are you talking about?
It's all up here.
No, we can. No, you don't do that. You do better.
Yeah, you do better. You do better.
I think maturity is one of the things that you get a bit older, and then part of it is I don't care as much as back then, as I used to want everything to be perfect.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, oh no, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be, if I can get it good enough.
Yeah.
You know? And the other thing is that little 3% of imperfection is, like we say, the human factor.
That is, the real factor. As I've always said to her, is to be human.
Yeah. But I don't want to, again, we digress here. Jack Gardner.
Jack.
So Jack. We love you, Jack. He's obviously, and again, I still haven't actually met him in person. I know him, I've followed his playing for years as well, but you've known him for years.
Oh, he's just lovely.
But he's luckily now, he's like proper.
Oh, he's really smashing it.
Back door,
oh, he really is. He's doing so well. So it's just amazing. Because I've known him now for, when did we first meet? 2000 and, I would say around about 2008. So it's, you know, a fair old time. And he's developed so much. It's just amazing to watch him doing his stuff now. So I just look at what he's doing. I'm just like, fucking yes.
Yeah.
Fucking yes.
You see that progression, but also his forward momentum, which is good.
Oh, absolutely. He's working really, really hard and pushing himself and working with lots of different people, which I think, you know, is important.
It is important.
You know,
a bit of diversity of craft.
Absolutely.
Not just getting stuck in the one place. You need to branch out.
Yeah, absolutely.
And,
so,
spread like a virus. You know?
Spread like a virus.
That's it, and take over the world.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, he's a legend in my book.
Yeah, we love Jack, who's a huge, a good friend of yours. A very, he'll be a friend of mine as well, because I'm just gonna,
of course,
a bit like like I say, I'm just gonna grow on him, like a. Like, what's that film? They grow on him like a fungus.
Like a fungus.
Yeah, I'll just grow on him. Yeah, slowly invade his
I'm
life.
not going to make the fungi joke because it's just
well, I
terrible.
am a fun guy.
Well, you are a fun guy.
I had a good one for you about music, because we're older musicians. What is it? What do we do when we die? What do we do?
What do we do when we die?
We decompose.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Did you ever see that comedy show, Dennis Pennis?
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah.
Where he goes up to Andrew Lloyd Webber and he said, "I've been told that you're not really that creative at the moment. Is it because you're decomposing?"
I didn't see that.
He goes,
"Oh no!" I just remember he went up to Steve Martin, didn't he? He said, "Why aren't you funny anymore?"
"Oh, that was a brutal."
And then he
one.
said, "I felt bad for that one after years."
What about the Arnie one, where he goes, "Oh, hey Arnie, biggest name in the business, 17 letters."
God, let's not get on Arnie quotes. I love that.
Oh, but
I love that, because again, my favourite one was the when he said he was introduced to Jean-Claude Van Damme, and someone said, "Excuse me, Arnold, this is Jean-Claude Van Damme. One day he's going to be the biggest star in the world." And Arnold turned and went, "Why not every day?"
what? Yeah, absolutely.
Why not every
That's
day?
it. Awesome.
Even though I don't know what accent that was. Why not every day? I'm doing my friend Andreas again.
Yeah, you are.
I have the one accent for everything.
No.
So, regarding, obviously, we've got Jack, huge modern day guy. Feel free to throw one in, but I do.
I'm gonna mention an absolutely amazing guitar player that I only discovered recently. He's doing really well on Instagram. But it's Nathaniel Murphy.
Oh God! Oh, of course.
Nathaniel Murphy.
Oh yeah.
Zeppelin Barnatraw. Barnatraw.
Everyone will know him already.
Oh yeah,
phenomenal, because he's over in the Chicago Music Exchange.
Chicago Music Exchange. Yeah.
And he's everywhere now. Yeah. Loveliest bloke. He's Irish Manc.
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
so
Irish,
Manchester,
but lived in Manchester.
And now in Chicago.
And a ubiquitous individual.
It's certainly. And he's a phenomenal musician, performer, whatever, but it's his arrangements of like so many different songs he does, so many different styles. But then the fact that he hides a lot of technique under the hood, if you will.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's incredibly capable.
Oh, he's very good.
Very musical, isn't he?
Very good.
I think. And he's a lovely bloke. Yeah, he's starting to smash it now.
Yeah, I've spoken with him a number of times. Have you spoken with him?
I spoke with him once. Excellent. And again, it's really good for me because I'm kind of, I've been, like I said, in the shadows for years. And now coming out, and everyone is being very... very courteous. They're embracing everything that I'm doing and being very, very kind when they don't have to be.
Even if you put a video out going, unapologetic straight.
Oh yeah, I don't give a fuck. Well, all of that is part of, obviously, that's a persona.
Of course it
is. I appear incredibly confident and I don't care, and I'll do this, grip it, rip it and all that. But no, inside I'm panicking and I don't know what I'm doing.
Welcome to my world.
Yeah. I just think I haven't been found out yet.
I haven't been found out yet.
I can't actually play. I don't know how I'm doing.
Have you ever been concerned that people might find you out? No, I kill, I maim, I fornicate. But as far as my flock is concerned, my only vice is a little tiffle before even song.
I hope...
Bend over, Blackadder.
I hope everyone watching is between the age of 42 and 50.
Otherwise, they won't get that at all.
And British.
Yeah, British.
I used to watch Edmund
and like
Blackadder.
Comedy. Jesus.
Anyway.
I don't know. But yeah, I've spoken with him a few times, and, it's remarkable how everybody's going through their own turmoil with playing. He certainly is. Everybody that I've met has their own... foibles, their own issues that they're dealing with. But, when I saw him playing, I was like, holy fuck. Jesus, I couldn't believe it. He did Beato did an interview with him not long ago.
Yeah.
And he's a great problem solver, because there's a little section where he talks about how he does his arrangements and, how he makes the choices that he makes. And I'm just like, man, I like this guy a lot.
A lot.
Because it's very much like me, you know, into problem solving.
Problem solving, but most importantly, what does it come down to? The ear.
Yeah.
His musical
absolutely.
understanding of the instrument.
That's it.
And then application.
So you have to progress beyond just technique, you know. It's got to be, you've got to develop your ear. And, you know, with that comes musicality, and everything else should really fall into place. Because if you're not really listening, then how are you going to be musical? You know, so there's a direct correlation between that. And so ear training for me is one of the most important things. Thanks for watching this podcast. This podcast is sponsored by Ben and I, and you can visit our corresponding websites in the description box below. Ben's got his own website where he's preparing his own method. I've got my own website where I sell downloadable content, all manner of guitar techniques and tabs. So please head over and check out my website. Thank you very much for checking in. Anyway, Nathaniel
Mr.
Murphy,
Nathaniel Murphy,
superb player.
Right, I've got another couple I want to throw in here.
Yeah.
But because again, I'm such a fanboy when it comes to my heroes. Like I've spoke about my biggest ones: Pete Lesperance, Andy Timmons, obviously Joe Satriani. Yeah, we could go on forever here with all of that. I never just stuck with the one. I learned from everything, and it all excited me. But even now with modern day players, I have to be honest. I'm a little bit of a stalker of a certain Rabia. I am. Everyone, because he's doing so well at the minute, and he's got like his Ernie Ball signature series, and he's got his new band Vower. But I was a huge fan right the way back when he did, because I wasn't Dorje. Well, I wasn't in the music industry. I was working something else, but I was very much still a fan. Like we spoke about, I wanted to protect my love of music and rock music and all that. So I'd listen to a lot of stuff, and I don't know how I stumbled across it, but it was their first music, one of the first music videos, and they're out on like a plane, and plane as in like it was in I can't remember, Malta, like on a beachfront kind of thing. But he played his solo, and he had his big afro, and it was but this solo he played, and I was just like, oh my god, that is epic, whatever. And I was a huge fan ever since then. And then the Dorje, they did a second album called Centered and One, okay, and I don't mind saying I still put it up there. Centered and One. If I had to choose one, like a rock song, it's brilliant. And his play, like the riffs in it, and then the solo in it. And ever since, I was just like, oh my god, man, that's amazing, man. But then he went on to just he's got some serious balls.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I love the balls.
I know you do. I know you do.
Well, no, hang on a minute.
Not in that way.
No, I love the balls, like when it comes to music.
When it comes
playing.
to attitude.
Attitude.
That's what you're referring to.
But then again, his ambient music, note choice, all that type of stuff. And he's got... Even recently, I'm obsessed with a couple of songs. Luckily, I've met him, and I kind of know him a little bit. I haven't quite invaded his studio like I'm planning on doing, and kicking the door and then literally squatting in there, hibernating in there, not letting him, I won't even let him know I'm there.
Yeah,
I'll
absolutely.
Just watch it,
the Arnie behind the tree,
Oh yeah, doing that. That's me, Rabia. I'll be like that. But the stuff he's been doing recently, because he had his band Tosca as well, and the grinding gear.
I love it. It's fucking heavy as fuck as well. When I went to see Andy McKee, my mate drove us to Birmingham, and he put his I think it's his new album on. Fucking hell, it was awesome.
Oh, it's epic. It kicks you in the balls with a concrete shoe. Have some of that. But yeah, he did these couple of tracks. One's called A Rival, and then We Are Here, which is the thing he did. It was like a promo video for Neural DSP for his Archetype thing. Yeah. And hearing it, like, it's just because it's got a lot of synth in it and stuff, but then it goes halfway through, it's beautiful melodies, and then halfway through, it's like you're in some sort of beautiful sonic nightmare scene with like I just think of that thing where it's musically got me, lifted me up, and then you remember the scene from like the Event Horizon where the guy goes where
he drifts off
it's
into
just this low thing, and you're just there going, oh my god, it's
I love that scene.
Like tunes his guitar down to like drop Z, like
drop Z.
Yeah.
it's like, that's what the riff is like.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Oh, it's absolutely epic. So Rabia Masad, everyone knows him already, but yeah, I'm coming for you, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I've got another couple, but give me another one.
I will say, excuse me, Stephen Toranto. I love his playing. Have you seen it? Just checked him out?
I'm sure I have. I feel bad now. Give me a bit of.
He's been around for a little bit. He was in Helix Nebula, the band, with Pliny's bass player, Simon Grove. Stephen Toranto, just incredible technique, but it's so sophisticated, the note choice and the phrases that he plays. But he's also a lovely guy as well, really, just a great guy. I've not met him in person, but obviously over the years we've communicated, and he just seems to be a top guy. So I think he has certain things where he just needs to have a bit of a break from doing the same thing over and over, and he has a break from Instagram for a bit and then comes back, and but he's he deserves a hell of a lot more attention than he has. I mean, he is well known within the guitar community, but I'd love to see him really get a lot more attention, because he really deserves it. When you see somebody that has paid their due.
Oh yeah. The work's behind it. You can see it in the maturity of the playing as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And his playing is phenomenal. So I just like to see him get involved in more projects. Get out there and just smash the granny out of it.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Hear what I'm saying?
I've got some. I've got some stories. We'll leave for another.
Let's not include that.
Let's not talk about that. No. But epic. Another one of mine. And again, you've noticed recently as well, Mr. John Conon.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Referred to, I don't like. They refer because he appears on Andertons a lot as well. Digital John.
Yeah.
And I remember I was always a little bit like he's digital. I don't know. It just makes me think like he's being pigeonholed as some sort of like he's. But the fact of the matter is, he's an incredibly, because he's a lot younger, but he's in his 20s, late 20s. But he's. I find it inspiring to see a musician of a younger age just absolutely killing it, and not just necessarily trying, being in one thing. He's a professional guitarist, so he's a guitar slinger for hire. So he plays for different artists. He does his demos. He does, his appearances, and goes and does podcast type of things and stuff. Appears on Andertons and helps them out with certain stuff like that. Works alongside Neural as well, and plays all their stuff. Does some epic stuff on that, and he does the thing where he'll work with the neural, the quad cortex thing, and come up with the tone exactly like the album from something. And I see him playing those things, and I'm just like, oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
But again, a little bit of a dark horse, because out of nowhere, I remember just him popping up because I was scrolling through something, because I was watching Anderton's video, something, and then out of nowhere, he's in Real World Studios, Peter Gabriel Studio, and he's playing one of his own tracks, an acoustic track.
I know the one.
Exactly, and I'm just like, that's brilliant. And I told you, remember, I see someone play something, and it gets me.
Oh yeah.
But I was, instead of being like, oh, these good-looking little prick, I don't think like that. I hate the little good-looking bastard. No, I look at him and I'm just like, that's amazing. And for some reason, I want to hold him up and say, that's epic.
Exactly. That's brilliant.
But his album.
People should be doing that.
They should. Instead of stamping it down, I just want to lift it up. You know what? I had that for my whole musical career. I found in the UK. I don't know whether you found this too, but the British attitude was, well, we can be pessimistic and a bit like, I guess we have a lot of sarcasm, dark humor, and all that, but. they kind of, I felt a little bit trampled down a lot and told a little bit like, oh, I wouldn't do that, I wouldn't do that, I shouldn't do that. And then when I was out in America touring, they all seemed to want to be like, yeah, man, that's great, man. Yeah. Lifting each other up and say, come and play here. You need to meet this guy. You need to play there. Whereas here, I found a little bit like, I'd be playing, I know you've had this too. And then in local communities, someone who's the top dog would meet you and they'd be like, I want nothing to do with this man. I want to hide. I want to make sure he's never seen.
Well, it's because they're threatened. That's why.
It's a bit of a threat,
it's pathetic. You know, I've seen it a lot, experienced it, you know, with various people. And I just think, why are you being like that? And it's obvious. It's because their whole environment is being threatened, you know, and I can't understand why you just can't share the beauty of music and guitar together. It's just, you know, when I see it, I'm just like, I'm fucking glad I'm not as neurotic as this twat.
Well, only one of your personalities. I'm glad that whoever's holding the light today.
I know. I've got about 10 of the bastards.
Exactly. Later on tonight, I might be worse.
Yeah, me, myself, and Irene.
Anyway, so John Conon, ladies and gentlemen, that's the thing. His acoustic side of things, it just floored me. Especially that whole album. If you look at his, go on his profile, you'll find it's Brighter. I think I want to go. Apologies, I've forgotten the name now because I'm under pressure. But phenomenal album of acoustic stuff. But then I watched some of his other stuff where he's playing the electric and it is more modern day and rolling as a track. I love that, and he's playing all that's epic. So, and he's got a lot of technique and a lot of. But the other thing is, I look at him and I just think he's just going to get better and better and better.
Yeah, that's it.
And I just got to make sure I don't get worse and worse and worse.
How long you know him?
Yeah. Oh no, only this within the year. I've seen him playing for years, you know, but only known him personally just randomly since I came back to the music scene. It was like 6 months ago, wasn't it, when I first put that coming back album, back in the game or whatever. And I was just like, come on, I'm just gonna do it, so what, and just start playing guitar again. And then just magically stumbled across these guys, and they've all been, like I said, he's one of the few that are they're like, he has a like-minded way of thinking, that he's not threatened, he's inspired, and he's looking. And it was really nice though, because he referred to yourself and I. He was just like, oh, you guys are the OGs, it's great. And I was like, what does that mean? OG. Old guys,
old git,
you know? But no, it's not. It's original gangster.
I know.
The OG. And I'm like, oh well, I'm clearly old because I didn't know what that meant. What is it? You the OG.
The OG.
Yeah. So John Connor and everyone, you have to check him out. He's an absolute badass.
Good choice,
we could be here forever. We won't go on forever.
We won't go on too long. I mean, we've got more stuff that we'll talk about in future podcasts as well. So we'll continually, push players out there. So if your name's not mentioned, don't worry about it. It will be at one point, no doubt. Yeah. But so one of the guys for me that's blown me away. He's been around for a little bit, but is the young Matteo Mancuso.
Oh yeah. Well,
holy crap!
Goes without saying.
If you go on his clips, specifically on Facebook, the amount of people that are just like, no, there's no emotion there.
Emotion.
Yeah, they're just shitting their little fucking knickers. That's what they're doing.
No feel. I'm like, feel that.
Yeah, feel that.
See that? Can you feel that?
But it's just ridiculous. I mean, the guy's an incredible player.
Yeah.
And he's doing something different with his fingers. It's great. But the point is, that's just the technical approach to everything is just a means to self-expression. So listen to his fucking playing.
Yeah.
Don't judge him on how fast he plays something or whatever.
He's actually, again, incredibly versatile, but I have to admit, it's another one of those things where there's a moment and I'm just like, ooh, that's good. Yeah. And the strangest thing is all of the incredible flash technique he has, and playing because again, even though he's playing kind of flamenco style, on electric, for the most part, but he's inspired by, Paul Gilbert, Eric Johnson. Yeah. So he's got a lot of these similar sort of things that we were exposed to back then. Yeah. But then he's applying it to electric. Phenomenal technique, flying all up and down scales. But I have to remember my favorite moment is in his Drop D song, and it goes.
Yeah.
and it's just this big, heavy drop D. You know, because it's all, you know, arpeggio type thing and melodic kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then out and you get this riff and the drums go to like halftime. And it's just like,
tears you a new asshole.
have that. I love it. But then, you know, the only thing with me is sometimes I got to admit, and I think it's a personal thing. It's because I was in the jazz world for a long time.
Yeah.
I much more am drawn to the rock side of things. So I've got to admit, when he plays his rock stuff, I'm just like, that's where it's at, man.
Yeah,
that's where it's at. Yeah.
I know what you mean. I'm more that way inclined
myself. But then we do a bit of jazz.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been known to sort of dabble a little bit
of fusion,
little bit here and there. But you know, I purposely made the decision because you can easily slip into doing it all the time. Then you know, I was just like, I'm not doing that because I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? Dabbling here and there is just fine for me.
I've spoke about it a couple of times, especially from the gypsy jazz side of things, with like Borelli, Legrand and stuff. I actually recently made a thing where I said, is it true you can get that good that you just sound bad? Most people are just like, because what it does is you get attracted to a little bit, you know, because if you learn classically and you learn scalar and you learn diatonic, and that's the way it is. Occasionally you will have a passing tone, classical, you know, obviously origins of jazz, but then you kind of like the little bit of a passing tone, so you get another one, and then you get the whole outside of the box, man, a little bit outside of it, and then before you know it, it's like, forget the box, you don't want the box anymore, let's play all the thing, and then before you know it, people who have the ear for jazz are like, ooh, this is nice. Everyone else is like, I showed my friend Andy. I remember showing him because he loved guitar and he loved like Andy Timmons. He was watching that, and I'm not saying I showed Andy Timmons. Sorry, this is another friend of mine, Andy. I then showed him. I was really into Borelli's. He had the Live in Seville or something, big concert, and he did a solo, and I showed him, and he was just like, this guy's awful. He's like, mate, he's making mistakes all over the place. His guitar's out of tune. He's shocking. Look at the state of him. He's awful. And I'm like, he's one of the best ever. Like, but it just shows it's no different than, you know, going into an art gallery and people going up and looking at a splat on the wall and going, what the hell is going on? Has someone just thrown something at the wall? It's like, no, that's worth £14 million. It's an expression. And the guy, you know, but then you get the other people who are walking and going, amazing. And then the person walks over and goes, oh, this is amazing. How much is this piece? And the person goes, that's the fire extinguisher, sir. And it's like, of course, yes. Well, is it though? Is it?
That's it.
Or is it actually expressing forward thinking for what could happen because we don't know because we're lost in time and art and you're like, oh, fuck off.
Is that a Red Dwarf reference at all? Because there's a bit in Red Dwarf where Rimmer goes, there's a character who's, you know, into art and everything they come across and he's like, no, we've got to use the situation. And he's like, can you tell me about that piece of art on the wall? It's just so incredibly inspiring. What's the story behind it? And he goes, that's the light switch.
That is the light switch. Oh, yeah, that was it. Yeah. That's probably, I'm coming from it because we've been talking about Red Dwarf.
Yeah, we have.
Because of Chris, but we'll get to that.
Because of Chris.
We'll get to that another time.
Yeah, another time.
Matteo Mancuso. Have I said that right? Matteo Mancuso.
Yeah.
Matteo Mancuso.
Matteo Mancuso.
Absolutely epic.
Yeah.
Let me, and then it's the ones that everyone already knows. We've got, obviously, Tosin Abasi, Animals as leaders.
Yeah.
We've got all the modern day guys.
I love Aaron Marshall. Yeah,
Aaron
Pliny,
Marshall,
all those guys.
And they're all absolutely kicking ass, going out and smashing the doors in.
Yeah.
One more for me, who I think... Again, we'll do a whole thing about the unknown people, but I just want to get it on the record a little bit that it's an album.
I'd like to add one quick one in before you.
No, well, you do it. Do
you mind?
No, go ahead.
Brandon Ellis.
Brandon Ellis. Have
you come across him?
Probably.
He was in Black Dahlia Murder. Dude, that guy is just great. I remember coming across his videos a couple of years ago, and I was just like, I mean, it's just a fantastic rock shred player, but he's wanting to branch out into classical, and he posted a picture of him, you know, having bought a classical guitar, and I was like, fucking awesome, man, because he's obviously got an inquiring mind and really interested in developing his playing. But Brandon Ellis, for me, one of the best players out there right now, you know, for rock shred. Fucking awesome.
Oh,
great vibrato, man.
It's all about the vibrato.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, grab the nut by the balls.
Absolutely. But yeah, Brandon Ellis, man. Brilliant player.
And then last, I just want to say he's actually a player back from a while ago, but he's still going now and works as a lot of demonstration. He teaches one of the, I think it's Water Bear, I want to say, but I believe it is. I think he's head of something, but it's a guitarist, Pat Heath. A lot of people are going to be like, Pat Heath? They'll have come across him because he's done a lot of demo. And again, he's a working musician. Yeah. But he was in a band, Monsters, and did an album called Brave New World. And I've played you a bit from awesome. The Rabia song. Now, it's one of those things, again, we can discuss at length because it's timing is everything sometimes in the music industry.
As Chris de Burgh says, timing is everything.
Lady in Red and all. The thing that happened is they had the band had this album and and a record deal and stuff, and they were just, I think it's because they came out at that certain time, grunge and all that, and it killed a lot of rock, didn't it? The the Nirvana movement and the Pearl Jams and all that type of stuff. But this album, I actually managed to just magically get it because one of the guys I was living with at the time was auditioning to be their bass player. Because they needed a bass player for a tour or something, and he came home with the CD, and I just somehow magically ended up stealing it. And I think it had either just been released or was about to be released. And the playing on it, I was like, there's two songs in particular, Arabia, and when the walls come down, and Strange Things. Age of Chaos. When the walls come down, anyway, his playing in it, his riffage, his scalar stuff, his solos were just absolutely badass. But I showed him, because again, it's a guy I've got to know recently, but I showed him on my Spotify playlist. It's a little bit nerdy, but you have your on repeat section. Yeah. But the top one is Arabia. Really? Out of all the stuff I listen to, out of all of the heroes I have, I'm like, his song is my top song.
That's got to tell you something.
And it might be that people might listen to it now and be like, oh, it's from back then or whatever, or they might not connect with it, but that happened to hit me, especially his solo. I can still remember, even now, when it comes in with that, wow, you're just like, oh, it gets me. And even now, I still think, I messaged him, I said it's one of the best ever.
Oh, brilliant.
But yeah, Pat Heath. Brilliant. And let me throw one last curveball in.
Yeah, go for it.
Not necessarily a curveball, it's just because I did want to get there, but there's another guy, Sam Bell, who you do know.
I do.
And they're all connected. Everyone kind of knows everyone. Yeah. We could go on, because we've got to remember like Mike Dawes as well, on the acoustic side of things.
Jesus
I think because we're talking more electric and shredder, all that, but even though Mike Dawes is...
Well, maybe we could do like an acoustic...
Do an acoustic one. And we'll bring you up then, Mike. Sorry, apologies. Yeah. But anyway, Sam Bell, who also is a working musician, works with Lick Library, works at a university, I think it is the Water Bear place. But again, he's freelance, but he has a band, Mask of Judas, who I played you.
Yeah, you did.
With it's his, I believe it's his missus who sings. And she's this, she's like a little, she's got like a long red hair and then like...
Unbelievable.
But then sings like an angel, and does all these melodies and harmonies and stuff like that.
Unreal.
And then you've got his 8-string underneath.
Yeah.
I had a funny story I'll share on another podcast with my other job I did, where I played Mask of Judas to some very famous people.
Oh, really?
We were in the gym.
Oh, yeah.
And everyone's looking over, and I'm like, I got here first. It's my music bit, my music choice, bitch. And they're all looking over, and I'm like, Mask of Judas.
Brilliant.
Epic. So Sam Bell, we love you, man.
Nice one, Sam.
And he's another one. I'm gonna move in his place soon. He doesn't realise.
Oh, right.
He won't know. I'm
one.
just moving his house.
Yeah. Once you move out of.
Anyway, that's a bit of a shout out to modern day inspirational figures. Yeah. But I love them all, and they inspire me. Yeah. And to a degree, I kind of want to play with them all, so to speak. If they'll have me.
But we will talk about further players in future podcasts. So.
We have to, man. We have to. And eventually, if depending on where we end up, we'll kidnap them, gag and bag them, put them in the boot, drive them here, and we'll get them in the middle.
That'd be perfect.
That's it. And every now and then we'll just pull the gaffer tape back, say, what do you think about that, John Conon?
Exactly.
Too good looking, man. We'll put a bag on it.
Exactly.
We won't let him he can't be seen, he's too handsome.
We will ask the questions,
Yeah. Oh no. Oh no, we'll save that one. Right,
Yeah.
we'll leave it there. Quick question from Chris, and then we're moving on.
Okay, so the question is, are either of you interested in playing in a band, either your own compositions in a band setting, Satriani / Vi, etc., with an existing band, 5FDP / Andy James.
Oh, we didn't mention Andy James.
Or with a new band.
We will mention him in another podcast because he's fucking epic.
Yeah, fuck him. Yeah, he's too good.
He is too good.
Have I got to read all that out?
Do you want to play in a band? Rob B. Paul.
So, we have a question from Rob B. Paul, and it's quite a long question, but it basically says, do we want to play in a band? Have I got that right? Yes. Okay. First off, before we answer the question, if we've missed out players that you think we need to be aware of, post them in the comments, and then we'll actually feature them in the future. And we might even look and do a bit of react, like, we hate this man.
Yeah, I think
we hate this player.
I think that'd be great. That'd be great.
Do I want to be in a band? Right. Yes and no. I want to be a duo.
Yeah.
Like I want to do our thing.
Yeah.
Play our stuff.
Yeah.
And be a bit of a power duo. I like the idea of that, working with the like-minded musician.
Yeah.
And I have done in the past. I've been a session player, and basically a hired gun for a big artist or whatever. And I would do that again, but it would be for the money. Like we didn't mention. There's all these players. Like we didn't mention Justin. He's one of my closest friends. We'll do a whole of it. Justin Derrick.
Oh, I was going to mention him, but
yeah, I know. But he needs his own episode as well.
He needs totally his own episode.
Season,
but remember, he's been around for a long time.
Oh yeah,
it's not modern.
That's true. He's not like the brand. Yeah, good point.
But Jesus Christ. His Bach video that he put up the other day. Holy crap, that was amazing. Anyway,
but yeah,
we'll talk.
Obviously,
about
he plays for Pink. I've got connections through the same management and stuff. But I do a gig like that because I love the idea of it's just getting out and traveling and really having a bit of an easier job. You're not under pressure to improvise every night like when I was in a professional jazz outfit.
Right.
You're doing your job, you're traveling the world, and it's a good way of life. I mean, for me, some people hate the travel. So I don't really want to be, as for an original band where drummer, bass player and all that kind of thing, I don't particularly, I'm not saying never, but it's just I was in a band, a professional band, and the drama that comes from it, I'm too old.
Yeah.
I feel like
you've done your fair share.
Too old for this shit.
Yeah.
So I don't particularly, I'd rather do my own thing or be a very, again, studio session player. And the only time I really want to get out there and smash it with my own stuff, it be in a outfit like yourself. I'd love to do things like with, the companies. Like I'd love to play some stuff with John, John Conon.
Yeah.
Or be Rabia's rhythm player.
Yeah.
I'd love it.
Well, and then bust out some sort of insane shred, just like, hang on, stop.
No, never. Stop. No. Only in tandem, man. He kicks ass, man.
Of course. He's amazing. He's amazing.
No, I'd carry his case.
Yeah.
It'd be fine. Now, God, what about yourself, Rick?
No.
That's
like Hightower in Police Academy when he goes up to the podium. Thanks.
Joe Pesci did that when he got his Oscar.
He
goes, thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, that's it. That's all it needs.
Do you want to be in a band?
No,
do you want to be?
No, I literally want to echo what you've just said. I want to, get touring with you, getting our duo stuff together, finishing the album and getting out there and playing, because for me, I haven't been out live for a long, long time. Prior to YouTube, I did a hell of a lot of live playing in various different scenarios. And when YouTube came along, it was a chance for me to just stay at home. So I was just like, yeah, this is great. So a lot of people who are on YouTube are just like, does he ever play live? Man, I did it for years before then, and they don't realize that. But now with our project, I'm stoked to get out there and fucking smash it.
And it's playing to like-minded individuals. Like I love the idea of the clinic kind of thing where you can do a performance, but then you can kind of interact with fellow guitarists.
I love that idea.
I've played to audiences of people and no one really cares.
No, I think that's a great thing because I went to see the Dweezil Zappa.
Yeah.
And his was It was a masterclass, but he was playing in between and doing stuff and talking, taking questions. And it's great. I really like that audience interaction.
Yeah.
So, but if you play a few tunes in between and then take questions, it's a great sort of relaxed, chilled environment to be in. Mm-hmm. So I think that kind of format would be brilliant. But I'm open to doing whatever. But in terms of other bands, I don't really know about that.
No.
I'm not. I
It's
don't
not
think.
my vibe either.
I don't think it really interests me now. So. But you and I.
You and I and you.
And I.
Yeah.
What's that film from? It's just you and I.
You and I. Oh, fucking hell. Oh,
Young
Rocky.
Guns.
Oh, Young Guns. Oh no, I don't know that one.
Oh, you don't know it?
No, I do know it. I know of it. I know, but I'm not that. I've never really watched
right.
the whole thing. I just know Billy the Kid in it.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, we'll leave it there.
Yeah.
Because we have a million things to talk about. Anyway.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching,
Thank you.
ladies and gentlemen.
See you soon.
Out.
Out.